Hi everybody, welcome to Crafternoon with Camrose Public Library. I am Nicole, I'm one of the program coordinators. And for today's little Crafternoon creation, we're gonna make little tissue paper flowers. See that? Isn't that sweet? So the only thing you're gonna need to make these flowers are about a golf ball or ping pong ball sized ball. I don't have either of those, but I happen to have some of these wonderful jangly balls. You're going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to need a straw and some tape. I actually happen to have some florist tape, or you could use just plain old Scotch tape. And you're going to need some tissue paper. So since I already made this beautiful blue plaid one, I'm going to make a red one this time. And the first thing you need to do is to cut some pieces of tissue paper. So you're going to need 5 in total. And you're going to need them to be about, this one that I used for the other one is about 15 centimeters by 7 centimeters. So I'm just going to actually eyeball it and use it as a template rather than measuring. You need 5 of those. It has to be tissue paper. These won't work with other kinds of paper because the paper needs to be quite flexible. So tissue paper is what will work the best. Going to cut myself 5 pieces. And like I said, they do not have to be perfect. This is a rather forgiving craft. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it looks kind of tricky to make, but it's really simple. What you want to do is take one of your sheets of paper and your ball, and you want to place your ball close to one end. I would say about 1/3 of the way, if you could see where that's lined up right there. And you pull your paper up on one side, folding it like, or on both sides, sorry, folding it like that around the paper, and then you just gather it up on one end and twist. And on the other end, you gather it up and twist. So it should hug the ball quite tightly. You can see it kind of looks like a Lindor chocolate. Oh, that's the best chocolate. And then you can just pop it off and you have your little petal cup. So you need to do that 5 times. You want to be careful when you're twisting it to not tear it. That can be the tricky part. So you just want to be very gentle with your twists. 2. Three. I've done this a couple of times, so I might be a little bit more quick at it than you are, but the glory of online programming is that you can pause until you catch up to me. 4, and my last one. I ripped that one a little bit. We'll just try to hide that. So once you have your 5 petals, you're going to take your scissors, decide which side of your petal you want to be the outer edges. Like if you can see how this is put together, one of the twists is the outer edge. And then just make sure it's twisted really well so it doesn't come apart, and snip it. Not right at the base, but so that you have a little nub sticking up there like that. And you do that for all 5 of your petals. Helps if you have scissors that are not dull. You only want to trim the one edge because you need this tissue on the base to put your flower together. So just make sure you only trim one side. There, they are all trimmed. Now, a straw or even a piece of wire will work for this part. So, see how they want to stand straight up? You want to get your finger inside, bend this little part down, the twisted part, and just give it a bit of a squeeze. So now it's laying on its side. That'll make it easier for you to put your flower petals together into one flower. So down the side and squeeze. Squeeze. Now, with your straw, just start. I actually wrapped mine with a little bit of tape first, just so it didn't look like a straw in the middle of my flower. If you don't have florist's tape at home, it's really cheap at the dollar store, or you could even use duct tape if you wanted to. So you just line up your flowers, petals, all 5 of them, around your straw. And you can fiddle-faddle with it to get them perfect. Actually, okay, go back. Never mind the straw right now. Crafting together is always a learning experience, isn't it? You put all your petals together, hold them by the little tails that you've made. Get them all lined up. Grab yourself a piece of tape. And tape them together to start with. And then you can arrange them by twisting them so that all the little petals are facing the same way. Tuck some down and tuck some back, tuck some up, and then you can attach them to your straw. As much tape as you need to make it feel secure. I think I need a little bit more. And if you're using florist's tape, you could even wind it all the way down. A pipe cleaner would work really good if you don't have wire or straws at home too, for the stem of these little flowers. There we go. Now I have 2 little flowers to put in a vase. Thanks for joining me, Crafternooners. Show me a picture of what you've made and have a great day. Bye.